Hello everybody and welcome to your crystal reading. Look at the 4 different crystals before you, and if you notice with the first one, when you first look at it, it looks completely like it's dark all the way through, and then you'll notice that the bottom lightens up. That's like, it's tripped me up twice looking at the thumbnail, so I just thought I'd point that out for some of you. But there are 4 different choices. Each crystal is going to bring forth a special message just for you, and we're also going to pull some cards to see what area of life this message pertains. So I will start with the first shape-shifting, or I should say color-shifting crystal. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everybody who chose the first crystal. You were attracted to the dragon tooth amethyst, okay? And this is a message about breaking patterns, moving, like removing negative energy, your spiritual strength. This is about awakening to different energies that are around you that are destructive or negative to you, okay? And this is a symbol of you having the spiritual strength to push through anything, to dispel any negativity, to break any negative pattern, to cut cords with any relationship, okay? So this crystal is bringing you a message of your spiritual power to remove something that is negative in your environment. And we're going to pull cards to go deeper into what that is, but many of you probably already know what this crystal is referring to. And this is a sign and a symbol and a synchronicity that you have everything you need spiritually to make any big change, break any pattern, end any relationship, end any sort of toxic behavior, codependency, anything like that. Because once this is like dispelled, this negative energy, you're really going to rise, okay? And maybe, you know, some of you might feel like this is negative energy that's being projected towards you from another person. And again, you need to tap into your spirit and do some like meditation, to do a protection around you, where you see like a mirror around you, and anything that's projected to you automatically reflects back to who is ever sending it. But also in that same sentiment, when you do that reflection, what you are putting out is also going to immediately reflect back to you. So, you know, the more you're in those higher vibes and you're coming from a really good place, the more positive is going to come back to you much quicker. And anybody trying to throw shade, negativity at you, it's going to bounce off you and go right back to them immediately. Okay, so let's pull a chakra card to see what area of life this is referring to specifically. Okay, so you're coming through with the root chakra, possessions, belongings, finance, assets, treasures. Okay, so this negative energy, and this could even be like your own negative patterns of behavior, like if you're really bad with financing your money, spending your money, etc., you know, apply this message how it fits. But what this crystal is really pointing to is your root chakra, your security, your stability, your possessions, your money, your job. So if there is any negativity being projected towards you, like in your workplace or around you, where somebody's really wanting you to like fail or trying to sabotage you, again, just do that protection, that meditation protection, and you will prevail, and all of that negativity will blow up in their face, okay? Now, for others of you, this is a message of, you know, being drawn to the truth of self. Is there a same choice that you keep making over and over again? Do you need to change some behavior, some thought that you have, like a negative, lower vibrational thought that you entertain and perpetuate over and over? Because within you guys, there is something that is negative that needs to shift and change, or there's something external that's negative that needs to shift and change, which is going to allow stability to come back into your world. There's disruption to the root chakra with whatever this negativity is. And once it's addressed and we're centered again, you're going to feel rooted, grounded, strong, and you're not going to be in any sort of fear-based energies. And this is card 7. So also in the meditation, open your crown chakra to the higher realms for greater and deeper understanding. Because for some of you, I could not have even touched on what exactly this means for you personally. All right. But with this message of this crystal, it's like you came to me because you have this spiritual strength for whatever it is that you're asking about that's upsetting your stability. You do have that strength within. So let's pull some tarot. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Justice, Seven of Wands, and Nine of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you were attracted to the dragon tooth amethyst because right here at the center we have this justice energy. Okay, and so there is something that is holding you back, preventing you from moving forward, and it can be addressed, and you have the spiritual strength to face it, to redirect energy that's being pushed towards you, overcome any sort of lower vibrational fear-based thoughts and energy where we're overanalyzing and feeling a lot of anxiety. The Seven of Wands is that sign of that spiritual protection around you, that you don't have to worry, you don't have to give in to the intentions, the negative intentions of others, okay? Because things always balance out. Sometimes it's very, very quickly, and other times it takes some time, right? It's like Lady Karma works in her own time, and she understands divine timing and all the different aspects and how to balance energy, and you have that right here at the center of your read. And so you're asking for something, you're wanting something, you're wanting more stability. Maybe you want more money, more possessions, to own a home, to have a better car, to have a better life, to be in a better situation, okay? But with this, we've got to get centered with ourselves. What's really going on in the emotional body? What do we really feel about what's happening? And again, for some of you, this is a message of taking responsibility and accountability for some of your own choices that you make around like money and career, etc., etc. I knew this girl. She was really, really amazing at her craft, what she did, but she was always not showing up for her job. Okay, she was just like, it was always just a weird excuse here, a weird excuse there. And for her, the reason why she had that, like, I don't even want to call it flaky, because when she's there, she's doing it, she is like in it 100%, she's amazing, but it's like she's either there or she's just not. And so when personal life really starts impacting her, it spills over into her job, which has prevented her from achieving a certain level of success that even she knows she should have by now because of how amazing she is at what she does. Okay, and so for some of you, you know, it is a bit of a message like that. Not all of you. Again, apply this how it fits. And, you know, if you're like, no, I'm very disciplined, I'm very diligent, I'm on top of stuff, my emotions don't control me or get in the way of my success, then that's not your message, obviously. Okay. But for those of you that like, you're like, well, yeah, you know, when things start getting really hectic for me emotionally, I withdraw, I pull back. It's hard for me to function at 100%. You know, everybody's made differently. Some people, when they're having a lot of stress, pressure, emotional sadness, heartache, they want to throw themselves into their job or into something to distract away. Whereas other people, you know, things happen and it's almost like they're stunned and they can't move forward. And so, you know, with that girl I know, again, she's really amazing. And she's just like, you know, I don't understand why I'm not growing, why this isn't happening, why that's not happening. And I'm just like, well, you know, this, and this, you didn't show up for. And, you know, yeah, well, but then this was going on. And I'm like, well, did that really prevent you from coming to handle your business? No, but I was just sad, or, you know, it was too much for me, things like that. If that speaks to you, you know, talking to somebody like a counselor would be really, really beneficial. And if you're like, no, I'm not comfortable with that, I'm not open to that, that's totally fine too. There are so many different meditations on YouTube to help you filter through your emotions, to understand yourself, to rebalance, to get grounded once again, get your head back on straight. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of opening up and expressing and sharing what's going on inside of me. All right. And so I often will go to meditation and talk to spirit because that's just my comfort zone. Like, I don't know why, but it's really hard for me to put down my guard, my barrier, even to people who I'm very, very close to. So for me, those meditations, the music, the quieting of the mind, sitting in that angelic energy and just talking to spirit from my heart is so healing for me. And if you guys are like just really confused and you're like, I don't know exactly what this reading means to me, then sit with spirit in that quiet space, because it's time for you to get some justice here. It's time for things to balance out and even out for you, for more abundance to come in, for you to feel emotionally balanced and sound, like the ground isn't going to fall out from beneath you. Okay, there's just a lot of scattered thinking, fear-based thinking, as well as that taking place in the emotional body. And the cause and the trigger for that is different for each of you. But this is all about breaking some pattern or banishing some sort of negative energy from your life that's really holding you back from your success, from your good karma. Okay? And again, anybody trying to come against you, just do that protection meditation and it will blow up in their face, because it's very selfish of this person. Okay, I don't see anything here that you're doing wrong to anybody. Again, if it's anything, it's like self-sabotage, preventing self from moving forward. No negative action or projection upon any other person. So if anybody's trying to come at you like that, no, that's not your fault. That's on them. And just protect yourself. Earth element, stability. Yeah, look at that's just pairing strongly with the opening message of the root chakra there. Whatever this is, it's really impacting just like your sense of self even. 11th house, friends. Some of you, this could involve a bad friend, somebody you talk to that's more toxic than anything else that needs to go. And we have 4th house of roots, which is family, home environment. Okay, so this friend, this relationship, and even the 11th house could be networking, so that could go into job, or like living situation, home environment, family, whatever this energy is, it really is causing great instability in your life, in your everyday, in your mental body, in your emotional body. And it's at the point where you're starting to feel like it's all bigger than you, and that's why you were attracted to the dragon tooth amethyst here, is for a reminder that you are bigger than this and you have the power to make a change here, which ultimately is going to free you from this energy and restore balance in your world, in your life. And if somebody needs to be put in their place, don't be afraid to tell them, you know, what you think, what you feel. Don't be afraid to disrupt the relationship, because, you know, this is a reading of what needs to go, what's negative, what's holding you down, holding you back, keeping you anchored, keeping you fear-based. All right, look at that. Self-love. Today, I love myself fully. I accept myself exactly as I am. I am able to recognize my own divinity and to appreciate the purity of my soul. I take the time to care for myself. I enjoy myself. I nourish myself. I am kind to myself. I am grateful for who I am. And so part of this restoring stability is you loving you, you not being hard on you. And if you know that there's something that you're doing that's not good for you, or a relationship, don't beat yourself up about it. You know, just acknowledge, yeah, I know this isn't the best for me, and sit with spirit. Spirit, how do I evolve beyond this? Where's the strength within me? Help me awaken, help me see, and believe me, spirit will come in and assist you. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the second crystal. You were attracted to the tangerine quartz. All right, and the message with the tangerine quartz is to persevere. Okay, there is great strength and power within you, and this is all about not giving up, not giving in, not being weary. Don't doubt yourself. Don't start second guessing yourself. Okay. It's like you, a few bad things may have recently happened, and you kind of just feel as though it's the same story, different day. I'm so tired of this. You know, when's my moment? When's my chance? When's my hard work going to pay off? What's the point? Okay. And this is where spirit is bringing you to this message, really wanting to give you that sign, that synchronicity that you've been asking for. Okay. A couple of weeks back, I was kind of going through something similar, just really questioning myself. And I, you know, did some meditation, some balancing, you know, because I was just feeling really down. And then after I focused on, you know, let's just get balanced, let's just get in the right headspace, I came across a couple videos of just some random things that spoke right to my heart, and it was like everything I needed to hear. And truly, like, general readings or anything you come across, spirit can talk to you through any single outlet, any avenue, and give you a sign, give you a synchronicity. Hey, you're heard. Hey, you're thinking about this wrong. You matter. You're special. You've got this. You're strong. You're braver than you realize. You're stronger than you know. And this is a big, big, big message of like, don't give up. You are almost there. So let's pull a chakra card to see which area of life this is pertaining to specifically. All right, so look at this. We've got the throat chakra with communication. self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection. So this is going to speak to you guys in a few different ways. Okay, just depending on what you're going through. So first and foremost, for some of you, you really want your voice to be heard, whether that's through like singing, writing, a blog, a podcast, a social media channel of some kind. Like some of you, it's like you have a message or ideas, or you just want to share and communicate yourself in all that you know in some bigger way. And this is a message of don't give up on that. You just keep believing, keep believing, keep believing, keep believing, and just keep pushing forward and keep yourself open to inspired action of change or trying something a little bit differently, because being drawn to this tendering courts is telling you no, something is going to come of this. You either just got to keep going and putting the energy and effort into it, or there may be something that you need to just slightly change or try or do a little bit differently. Okay, but you're gonna have success at this, whatever this is, sharing your voice in whatever form that resonates for you. Okay, and it doesn't have to be on a larger scale, like, you know, trying to sing and get famous or social media. You know, this could just be more in your community, in your workplace, with people around you in general. Like you just want more respect, you want to be heard, or you want to find the strength and courage to stand up for yourself more and really speak your mind and your thoughts. Okay, and now for others of you, this is about you and somebody that you know, whether this is a friend, family member, or romantic partner, and the communication has been very strained between the two of you, if any communication at all. And this is, you know, a message of don't give up on this. Sometimes you just need to give things time. The conversation will happen again. It's just like, this is kind of be patient and wait, yet hold your ground. Don't change your stance. Don't change your boundaries. Don't change your opinion out of fear of, you know, the loss of somebody or what they might think, or them walking away. This is like, no, be patient. The communication's going to happen when the timing is right for both of you. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Yeah, look at that. See, the Chariot, success. Don't give up. You will get there. Absolutely. Yes. Knight of Wands. And things are going to kind of pick up out of nowhere for you. High Priestess. Five of Wands. See, you know, you feel that. That's why I said this is a sign for you guys. And you feel that most of the time. Yes, this is my path. But then you get conflicted because things aren't moving as quickly as you had hoped. Look at that. The World. Beautiful. So you got this, the opener being the Chariot and the end card being the World. So for those of you where it's like you want to be heard, or you want the world to know you. I mean, look at that. You feel it in your soul, this calling. You're right. You're on the right path. Don't give up. Keep going. And ask Spirit, you know, should I try something different? Should I go about this in a different way? Am making this too hard for myself? Is there an easier way? Just put it out there, and Spirit will come in, because you were led to this because you've been asking. Okay, and so here's, you know, the first answer from Spirit. Like, yes, absolutely, this is your path. You're going to have success, and you're going to have this burst of growth or movement that just comes kind of out of nowhere. Okay, you don't see it coming. So keep yourself balanced in your thoughts and your emotions about yourself and what you're trying to achieve, because you are going to achieve it. And some of you, this is like you're going to be known across the world for your voice, whether you're singing, writing, sharing opinions, you know, just whatever it is that you're planning or trying to do here. You will have success at it. You will be known. Now, for those of you where this is really hard, or lack of communication with somebody, Yeah, you do just need to give it time right now. With the High Priestess sitting at the center, there is a lot that you might not be aware of, okay? And there's stuff the other person is not aware of about you. It's kind of hard read. Things are a little bit hidden. Things are a bit mysterious between the two of you, which in itself creates conflict, but also creates conflict within your heart, within your mind, like, you know, what's really going on, what's really happening. And this is just saying, give it some time, okay? Because you guys are going to talk. You're going to get this worked out. This miscommunication, lack of communication, somebody's bad idea, like whatever's happened here, you are going to get this worked out. So don't give up. And again, another strong message of don't back down, and don't back down or lose your ground in what you think and what you believe. If you've had to put somebody in their place, give them time to realize that you mean business and that you're serious, even if you are sad, even if you are missing them, okay? Stand your ground. Very, very strong message in that. So let's pull some more cards. Seventh house partners. Look at that. Yeah. Any sort of relationship thing with bad communication, really just kind of pull back and hold back for right now. You'll know when it's time. 11th house, friends. And first house, the body. Okay, so those of you that are like, again, wanting your voice to be heard, wanting to be known, wanting to be seen, wanting to be out there, you've got the 11th house energy right here coming through with your reading. And in the tarot, Aquarius is represented by the star. Aquarius rules the 11th house, okay? So those of you who are like, you have these big dreams, something to do with your voice or your expression or your ideas, you will be there. You will get there, okay? Maybe some of you, there's some people around you that need to go. If they're like, you know, doubting you and trying to make you second guess yourself and your dreams and your desires, maybe you need to put your foot down and have some distance between them for now and just focus on you, okay? Because we have relationships, and then we have friends, and then we have you right here. So if not everybody in your life can support you and your dreams and what you want to make happen for yourself, then push them aside for now, because this is spirit saying that you will be successful, you will prevail, but you can't listen to their chatter because it makes you second guess yourself, okay? Those of you that, you know, have these big dreams, I see you making it happen. Like, persevere, don't give up, don't give in. And then those of you where this is like hard communication with somebody or no communication at all because we've had a falling out, all of those things, focus on you right now, okay? When you guys are both ready to talk and communicate, like both of you equally, where we could be on the same page, you guys are gonna naturally come together, okay? You'll run into each other, they'll message you, or you will feel an overwhelming desire to reach out to them for whatever reason, okay? Like, you'll know when the moment is upon you for you and this person to have a conversation. And, you know, with these cards out, it's like, just give us some time, because it's like if you tried to work it out right now in this minute, you guys would still battle, because, you know, there's some contemplation, some revelation, some deeper understanding that still needs to be had by one or both of you about this, all right? It's kind of like a growing moment for the two of you. All right, let's just see what just jumped out. All right, we have awareness. And it says, I open my consciousness to my true self. I understand that I'm here to grow, to free myself from conflict, and to discover who I really am. Today, I release illusion and the limitations of the material world in order to elevate my being towards the eternal light. I grow stronger and stronger as I explore the wonderful being that I am. Nice. See, don't give up. You're going to make it happen. And again, you know, where we're having this really hard relationship with somebody, it's all about the awareness that needs to take place in one or both of you before you guys can talk and communicate and work this out, which you eventually will. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the third crystal. You chose the black kyanite. All right, so this right here is a message of deep, deep healing. All right, and auric protection. So all of you who have been drawn to this crystal, there is a heartache, a pain that still predominantly exists within you of something that's happened, and this crystal is coming in to offer you assistance in the healing and the purging and the releasing process so that you can move forward in a much happier, lighter way. And, you know, just because of how powerful I feel, I would highly recommend each and every one of you, you know, get a piece of black kyanite and just, you know, put it under your pillow, keep it with you, hold it while you meditate. And I'll put a link for the healing prayer, the I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And just holding this in your hand, listening to that, and even saying that is going to bring you so much relief. And, you know, even if it's where you're struggling to forgive somebody for what they've done, that prayer is magical. It is so freeing for you, the person who's holding this pain, who has been through the experience and is now struggling to move beyond it. That prayer will be very, very helpful and beneficial to you, as well as, you know, getting a piece of the black kyanite. And it's not expensive at all. And I actually got this from the Holistic Fair, but I'm sure you can find some on like Etsy or Amazon, or, you know, your local metaphysical fair in your your local metaphysical store in your area. All right, so let's pull a chakra card to see which area of life this black kyanite is specifically talking about. Okay, look at this. We've got the root chakra coming through with just the main card for root chakra, usually like this right here. You know what? I'm going to take this actually because I was like, I really feel like the heart chakra is going to come out. But it didn't but then look at what was underneath it. Love. Yeah, so what I see here, kindness, benevolence, sharing, receiving. Your root chakra, your stability has really been uprooted because of something that's happened here in the heart space attached to something that you really love. Okay, this could be a person, an animal, a job, a situation. It's just your heart space was turned upside down because you were very emotionally attached. You had a lot of love energy. And now it's caused you to be in this place of instability, insecurity, uncertainty, sadness. And it's just kind of like, where do I go from here? Okay, so the message with the black kyanite is leading us to the root chakra and the heart chakra, and that meditation, that healing prayer that came to me, you know, as I was starting this reading, I feel you would benefit from so, so much, because, you know, some of you, this runs really deep, and others of you, it's not as deep, okay? But for all of you, there's this sadness, there's this heaviness in your heart space, and it's causing imbalance in all of your chakras, because the root, the base chakra, that's where it all starts, right? And if that's out of whack, then everything else going up is going to be out of whack, including, you know, your crown chakra being able to receive that guidance from the higher realms. So let's pull some tarot and go a little deeper into this. Well, we had the King of Wands jump out there. So King of Wands, Page of Cups, Three of Swords. Yeah, look at that, right at the center. Knight of Swords, and the Empress. Okay, this could be like a big fight within a family, because we have a king, an empress, a knight, and then a page. So we've got like the representation of like all the court card energies, except for the feminine, who's showing up as the empress, okay? But she is also like a higher representation of that feminine energy. So for some of you, this is like a big disruption within the family unit itself, okay? And you're really struggling with that. This Page of Cups is letting me know, along with that Empress, that there is going to be a healing around the situation, okay? But for now, it's time to focus on the healing starting inside of you, without the energy or effort from the other people involved at this time. And so some of you, this is about like a family situation. Some of you, this could be a romantic partnership. Some of you, this could be like your friends, something happening in your friends circle. This could be, you know, some just really disheartening things that have gone on in the workplace, because it's like there's multiple people involved in this. It's not really just indicating just one person here coming in. It's like there's multiple people involved in this, and your heart is broke. You are very, very sad by, you know, what's been said, what's been done. And somebody could have really lost their temper here through that King of Wands energy, and just being very controlling. You know, this could have been like a living situation where a fight broke out and somebody's like, you need to get out. This could be like, you know, boyfriend-girlfriend situation, where you were fighting, okay, it's over. Something going on in the family where we can't see eye to eye and we're fighting. It's almost like I feel like somebody's been like kicked out or cut out and is feeling out. And you could be that person that you feel that has been kicked out, or you feel like you're being cut out, you're being pushed away. Or you may had to kick somebody out and cut somebody out because of their bad behavior. Like you could really fall on either side of that, and you're struggling with that. The choice that was made against you, or the choice that you had to make for your own personal reasons, okay? You're really struggling with that. Again, there is a healing that's going to come in the future to this situation. However, right now, Spirit is saying it's time to really focus on healing inside of you, and focus on forgiving and sorting through your emotions before you worry about what somebody else is thinking, what they're feeling, what they're going through, what their next move is. Do they care? Like, Spirit's saying, don't worry about any of that right now. Right now, focus on you and taking care of you, and treat yourself the way that you would treat somebody who was going through some really heavy, hard, painful stuff. Give yourself that same tenderness, love, kindness, and care. You know, take yourself out to get something good to eat. Buy yourself some flowers. Tell yourself that you love yourself. You know, do some meditation. Listen to that healing prayer. Watch some things that uplift you, make you laugh, make you smile. This message is so much like the angels are around you, holding you, trying to help you through this, and are like, you're going to heal. It's going to be okay. I know it's hard right now. I know it's heavy right now. I know it looks a little bit scary and uncertain right now, but it's going to be okay. This is going to get worked out somehow, some way, someday. And right now, don't worry about that someday. Worry about you and what's best for you. All right, let's pull some more cards. Okay, Yod, Destiny, Fire Element, Desire, and Lunar Eclipse, Change. Okay, so very interesting. As I'm recording this, the next lunar eclipse is actually going to be on May 15th and 16th, 2022. And that's going to be a full moon total lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which is incredibly powerful transformational energy that we are all going to be working with and experiencing. Okay. Some of you, if you're watching this prior to that eclipse, this would be a message of, you know, around that eclipse is when a lot more information is going to be revealed, when things are going to get worked out, when you're going to be feeling better, okay, things much, much more balanced. If you're watching this after that lunar eclipse, then chances are what's happened here is in conjunction with that lunar eclipse, okay? So either way, whether you're watching before or after, this disruption is a part of your destiny and the destiny of whoever else is involved, so that there can be great transformation, okay, and growth beyond like the primal, beyond the root chakra, like the needs that stem from the root chakra, like survival, all of that. This disruption, this fight, this argument, this falling out, whatever's happened here is to create greater stability, all right? More honesty, deeper communication. This is like a growing pain, whatever's happened here. It's you guys at the soul have signed up for this experience, okay? Even if it's like, whoa, this is crazy, you are going to grow and transform back into a fertile place, okay? And this relationship is going to grow beyond what it once was. And it's like this change, this shakeup has to happen to reshape so that we can transform and we can grow. And it's like a different version of you, a different version of them are going to be communicating with each other in the future. Okay? Because like I said, I do see this getting worked out, but it needs some time. And that lunar eclipse, it's either by that time, if you're watching this prior to that date, it's like by that time is when things are going to start getting worked out and be far more understood. Or if you're watching it after that, chances are all of this started taking place around the first eclipse, April 30th, or around, you know, this particular lunar eclipse on May 15th, 16th. And again, the message is the same. You guys have to just, you know, grow and transform beyond this, and you will. And there, remember, this is all about a lot of healing energy being around this entire situation as it is. And so with that, in May, the next fire energy that we have is going to be at the end of July moving into August, which is that Leo energy. And so for those of you that are watching this after that eclipse, I would say around Leo season, because we got the King of Wands and then we got the fire element here around Leo season, into July through August is when this is going to get worked out. Okay. Either way, like it's getting worked out, and just understand that this is like a growing pain, and it's going to be the foundation that makes things different and changed in the future in this relationship or in multiple relationships moving forward. There is going to be great healing. But right now, you know, also with the message of the auric protection, focus on you, healing you, understanding your emotions, understanding how this impacted you and why, and what it may mean at a soul level. Okay, we have openness. I know that when one door closes, another opens. Today, I trust the universe, I trust myself, and I trust life. No matter what has gone before, I have faith that something better is on its way. My willingness to release the past prepares me to accept the many new opportunities God opens before me. Yes, see, things are going to be okay. This is going to get worked out for you in one way or another. And Spirit's just asking you to be open to the healing that you need right now, and not worrying about everybody else. And once, you know, you are back solid and grounded, then we can start working on these external situations. All right. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the fourth crystal. You were drawn in to the amethyst. Okay, and the message with the amethyst, oh, we got some little fuzzies on there. The message from the amethyst is very spiritual. Okay, this is about your crown chakra, your intuition, your natural psychic abilities, gifts, your inner world, who you are, the depth of you. Okay, this is either speaking to a spiritual situation or whatever's going on in your life right now, you need to look at through a more spiritual lens. Like, you know, just the normal humanized perception and understanding of things is not going to yield the answers or the depth of clarity that you require at this time. It's going to be found in your soul, the answers, the understanding, the knowing, the connecting with another person, okay? However this reading is going to resonate with you, Spirit's saying it's all about the soul, okay? So let's pull a chakra card to see which area of life that this message is leading us towards specifically. Okay, look at this. We've got the throat chakra, straightforward, coming through. No other message attached. This is about your voice, but more than that, it's about frequency, vibration, sound. Okay, so first and foremost, what are the words that you've been speaking as of late when it comes to yourself, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your beliefs and perceptions about people, about the world? Okay, because I'm really feeling drawn into like your own voice, what you're expressing, what you're speaking, or what you're withholding. Okay, it's like there is a conversation that needs to be had here, or you are, man, this is just going so many different ways. Some of you, your own self-talk is very, very detrimental to you. Like if you're like, you know, nobody likes me, I'm a loser, I'm this, I'm that, I'm not enough, I'll never amount to anything. Like, you know, any of you that know that you talk to yourself like that frequently, this is a message of let's become aware of that and let's change that self-talk. Let's get more positive towards ourselves, more loving towards ourselves, so that your spirit can just vibe and thrive and shine. Because when we attack ourselves, we dim our own inner light, our own inner spark. But when we just love ourselves freely, just exactly as we are, how we're made, for all of our positives and negatives, your spirit is just so free, all right? And some of you, it's like it's time to just let yourself be free, be who you are, hear your own voice, the truth of your soul, which will only speak of the positive to you, will only bring, and I don't even want to say constructive criticism. It's more like, well, what do you think about this? Or what if we tried this? Or what if we had this belief? Okay, your soul is full of so much color and flair, and can just shift your mental body through multiple perceptions, like boom, 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 boom. And you're so well rounded and you're free. Okay. Others of you, this is like, I'm feeling like a conversation that needs to be had or is about to be presented for you in your reality. And this is Spirit saying, don't hold back, but let everything that you speak be from your soul. Let your spirit just flow through you and come out as your words and create this beautiful symphony of words through this deeper conversation and communication that you're going to be having with another person. So let's pull some tarot and go deeper. Also, some of you could really benefit from like some sound therapy. There's like, you know, a lot of different sounds and tones and frequencies that you can find on YouTube for different healing, like the bowls. Even on my CEJ channel, I posted this video of me getting this Lemurian pyramid healing, and this guy, he was using this like longhorn, and I know it has a very specific name, but I can't pronounce it properly, so I'm not even gonna try. And I felt like the vibration just going through me. Okay, so also some of you could really benefit from some that sound therapy right now, even some Reiki. Five of Cups, Knight of Wands, Hanged Man, Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Okay, so the strongest message first coming through is those of you where this is like a conversation that needs to be had with somebody. We're sad right now, okay? And this could be because we've had a fight, because there are things that are unexpressed. We're just having a huge misunderstanding, okay? Because it's like we're sad because of some sort of exchange here, which has now put a block between us. And here it is. We're going to have a conversation through the Page of Pentacles, which is going to allow for us to move on, to feel better about things here through the Six of Swords. So those of you where this is about a conversation that needs to be had with somebody, you guys are in the hangman mode at this time. And that's why Spirit's saying when it is time to communicate, you've got to come from your soul, your spirit on this, and not from ego. Even if the other person you're talking to is initially trying to come from ego, come from your spirit, come from your soul in all that you say, and then they will meet you in that space, okay? It's like we can't communicate, we can't talk, we can't work this out right at this minute because we both need to shift perception, shift thinking about it. And that's not to say that, you know, they're right and you're wrong, or you're right and they're wrong, or vice versa, okay? What this is in order to have a conversation, to move forward, your mind has to shift. You have to see things from multiple perspectives so that you have a broader understanding of this person, okay? and they need to shift their perception as well so that they can understand you from a much broader perspective, and you guys can meet in the middle, and you will, and you're going to have this conversation. Okay. Also, those of you where there's a lot of negative self-talk, low self-belief, things of that nature, it is really keeping you stuck. Here, it's like prosperity, abundance, love, communication, commitments coming to you. But you've got to love you. You're not, for those of you that this is resonating, this part of the message, you're not as bad as you think you are. You're not as worthless as you tell yourself to be. And yeah, you may have come across some people that treated you as such, or has said as much to you, but that perception, don't hold that in you. It keeps you anchored. All right? That was just negative energy that somebody projected all over you. You don't have to receive it. You don't have to believe it if you choose not to. And this is Spirit saying, choose not to. Hear your soul over the BS ego of anybody around you that has made you feel little, less than, has treated you worthless, or as though you are invisible. All right? Let your soul come fully to life, and your soul is going to express things in ways that is going to surprise you. Like, damn, did I really just say that? Did that come out of me? Wow. Really tap into your soul and say, soul, I give you full reign, full reign. What words do I need to speak to me on the daily? What should I be saying every single day? And it will all come to you. And when it comes to other people, what do I need to say here? What's the best way to handle this? And it's going to come to you, because this, with the throat chakra, it's all about what's being said or what's not being said, whether from you, from another person. And I see, we're in limbo. We're at a crossroads. We're stopped. We're at an impasse here, and it either goes one of two ways. It's like you and another person both kind of need to shift perception a bit so that we can have this conversation, and you will. Or we need to shift our perception in what we're saying to ourselves on the daily about ourselves, all right? Because here it is. Happiness, abundance, movement, no longer feeling restricted, having the communication that we hope for, that we desire. So let's pull some more cards. And also, those of you that find that you're having shifting spiritual beliefs, if people around you cannot accept that about you and they have an opinion, don't take their negativity to heart, okay? Just because it doesn't fit on them and it doesn't work for them doesn't mean it doesn't fit on you very nicely. And a lot of people, they mean well, but if they don't understand something, they don't like something, they don't want something, they want to attack, they want to lash out, they want to banish. And that's just not very fair. And so if you are experiencing that, there's something shifting, because remember, this is like feeling very spiritual for me, for you guys. If you're shifting in your belief system and people cannot support that, it's all right. Just let them go for now. Put them on hold until they can give you the respect you deserve, because you've done nothing wrong here. Okay? If this is about lifestyle choice or a person you want to be with, it's like if anybody is trying to shame you, control you, make you feel bad about what you believe, what you're doing, as long as you're not harming yourself or anybody else, it's none of their business. It's really not. And maybe you need a little bit of your soul, the spark of your soul, for you to finally speak your truth and put them in their space. Okay? And just tell them what's up. Like, I'm living my life for me, not for you, just in case you didn't get that memo. And I don't care what you think and what you feel about that. And maybe for some of you, this could be where somebody has switched up on you and they have something new or different that they're believing in, and it's really left you hurt and feeling high and dry. Like, how could you abandon me? This is like, let it go. just let them go. You know, if there's a true relationship here, you guys will work it out eventually, you know. And for me personally, recently, I had a friend who, like, we're in our 40s, and all my life she's never once been religious. Like, I was the religious one. I was Christian all my life until my awakening, and then now I'm just considering myself freely spiritual, and she's always been freely spiritual. And you know, when I was Christian and she did what she did and believed what she believed, I didn't care. You know, she's my friend, my sister, I loved her. And now that we are in our 40s, she has found Christianity, which good for her, because I feel like it definitely is filling a space in her heart and in her life that she needs for just other things she's going through. But now I'm the enemy. I'm bad. I do bad things because I do cards, and I believe in spirits and oneness and energy, and apparently that is just not good. And I have to accept that. And I'm not going to speak how that hurts my heart to her, because like I said, I understand how this is a very positive thing in her life for her path. And so I just choose to hold my tongue. And you know, if you are going through something like that, where it's like out of nowhere you're getting left behind high and dry because somebody has changed and they're going down a different path, Spirit's like, don't let that hurt you. Don't attack yourself. Don't think something's wrong with you because somebody else is changing, transforming, and evolving accordance to their soul's blueprint. Okay, because that definitely could be something that's happened for some of you, and it's like you didn't even get the chance to have the conversation or to even understand why. And it's like, just let that go. You know, you have a soul contract with every single person that you closely involve yourself with through this life journey. And if right now your paths lead you in separate ways because you guys have separate beliefs, separate lifestyle choices, whatever, then let it be that. Let them be them, and, you know, demand that they let you be you. And in the future, you know, you guys may evolve and transform and evolve back into each other's worlds. It's just, for some of you, it's like, allow this break, because there's like growth and evolution and transformation that you're both receiving through it, okay? But I do feel a very strong message of communication, of two people getting on the same page again, all right? So that is in there as well. The timing is everything. All right, Black Moon Lilith, mystery. Aquarius, I know. And fourth house, roots. Okay, so you do feel a bit of like in the dark, you know, what do I do? What's going to happen? What's coming? And again, with this Aquarius on, I know with the Hanged Man, this is where somebody's very set in their belief that what they believe, what they think is the right way, and everybody else is wrong in that. And, you know, if somebody's coming against you and just telling you like what you're doing, the way you're living your life is wrong and this and that, all they're telling you is it's wrong for them. It doesn't mean it's wrong for you. And, you know, you could maybe try to point that out, like, okay, I get it. This is not the right thing for you, but it doesn't mean this doesn't work for me. Can you not accept that? I don't know that they'll hear you right away. Like, they've got to take some time to realize that they're not right about everything. It's right for them, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's right for you. Or the way they perceive something that you did or that you said, like, they could be very wrong in their perception of it. Okay, it's just going to take some time. Like, we need some time for people to sort out thoughts and emotions and come into a different perception. Okay, and then fourth house, roots, stability returns. Okay, stability is going to return into your life. And if this is like the self-talk where you're being mean and negative to yourself, the more that you come into the honoring of yourself, regardless of what anybody else has said here, you're going to get balanced again. You're going to feel stable. You're going to feel strong and confident in who you are, and you're going to move on. Okay. And good things are going to come. The right people will come to you. All right, we have truth. Today I discover my greatest truth is within me. How beautiful is that? And those of you where it's like the truth has been like that you're not good enough, you're not worthy. No, Spirit says today I discover my greatest truth within me, and that is that you are so much more. It is a divine force that whispers from my inner self. I listen to this voice closely, putting aside my controlling mind. In this way, I find all the answers I am looking for. I am now in harmony with myself, and I welcome the love of God, which is the truth that will guide me towards my fullest, most shining radiance. Yes, see, the throat chakra, the voice of your soul, is truly what's going to help you move beyond, help facilitate the conversation that needs to be had, all of those things. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.